So we're just leaving the compost yard. Got 4 scoops of compost. He said it's probably like 3 yards or something. I forgot actually. Totally forgot. But basically got a heavy load of compost and we're heading back to the homestead. I just want to share a few tidbits that the compost man shared with me. Let me flip that a little. See that? Those are vineyards. And over there is a big field of zucchini. So we're out here in wine country. And he said that, well, he doesn't know if he's gonna be able to keep making compost much longer. He said the times they are a-changing over here. Some of this, or a lot of this vineyard on the side of me got subdivided. So they're building some mansions over there. And the new owner already said they don't want to look down at poop because, you know, that's a horse manure compost facility. So that's kind of sad. But he also said that I really wish I recorded it, but we were just chatting and I didn't want to bring out the camera or anything. But he also said that the county out here is starting their own compost facility. They already do like a mulch facility and all that, but he thinks they might, or not thinks, they are starting a compost facility. And that way they'll get people to drop off all their horse manure with the county dump. And so the county gets to charge people to dump it there, and then they process it into compost, and then they sell it again, so they're getting paid on both ends. Where this independent composter, he pays people their gas money to come drop it off to him here. He doesn't get any money. You know, it costs him to get the manure, and he said he wishes he could get more, but people don't want to drive out of their way to get rid of their manure. If they can just dump it somewhere on their land or their ranch, they'll just do that. But some of them, you know, he's got a lot that drop it here, so that's how he's able to do it. But yeah, he said it seems like the county, once that program gets going, they may try and shut him down for all of those reasons. Come in on some health and environmental stuff, because they can come in and just say, oh, you got a bunch of poop here, it's unsanitary and unsafe. So just kind of wanted to share with you guys the conditions out here. Just wanted to share that story because it just shows you the little guys have a hard time. We're heading back to the homestead now and getting some raised beds ready for the fall and winter gardens. See you over there. There's the new mansion going up. Probably like 3,500 square feet or something, pretty big. So they subdivided this land. So he's right next to vineyards and farms. But of course, he comes in and wants to change everything up, you know. It's like you moved into a farm area. There's going to be smells, sights, sounds. There's going to be a lot of stuff associated with that. Alright, so here's the stuff, and this is finished compost, horse manure based, and it's really good stuff. Getting focus there. Let's smell it. It smells very earthy, just like soil. The bummer is there's a little bit of rock and gravel in it, but it's probably not too big of a deal.
It almost looks like potatoes, the rocks.
The rocks look like little potatoes in there?
It looks like a potato.
Oh my gosh, there's a potato. Let's eat that. Nom 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 nom. Speaking of potatoes, we're getting ready to fill up and top off this bed, which pretty much seems like a failed potato crop. We've tried to harvest some already, And there's basically not really any potatoes. I mean, there's little tiny things.
But one time
Nothing there,
I picked
see?
one, and then it was humongous.
Right, there was one humongous one, but that might have been the seed potato. So nothing on there. Let's try, look over there, pulled that, nothing. All this, nothing. Look, we did have some of these little tiny things. And these were planted in late June, so we don't really know what happened here. We started with store-bought potatoes, pretty much. Organic ones, so they're not sprayed with anything. I don't think, at least. If you know if store-bought organic potatoes are sprayed with sprout inhibitors, then let me know. But they did sprout, so probably not. But just not really much to show for them as far as tubers. Look at that. Roots and these tiny little things. So unfortunately, we are having to chalk this up as a failed potato crop. So we'll hopefully learn something from this, but that's not what we're hoping for. Let's head over here. And it doesn't seem like gophers got them because, hey, there's one.
It's huge?
Nope, it's tiny. It's tiny, and it's a little, no, it's fine.
One time I picked that one, but it was green, so that's the only big one.
This was like mushy when we got it up. But yeah, nothing really there. Let's see, let's just check this since it's kind of a wash at this point. All right, so there's one.
Huge potatoes.
Some purple ones.
Huge. Video this.
All right, hang on. So yeah, nothing really, not much to show. So, yep, failed potato crop.
Don't feel much. Look how much. They're huge.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's a fertilizer issue, but we put fertilizer in when we put these in the ground. So that's kind of cool, some little purple potatoes. So if you have any tips, please drop that in the comments. So look at that, another one of these. And these have been going 3 months, so I don't think time's a problem.
If they're if they're medium or big potatoes, it means they're big potatoes.
That's right. There's some little babies.
Oh!
All right.
Oh, it's the biggest. Wow!
Yeah, but is that, see, that's one we planted. That's not a fresh grown one. This is one that we tried to put in there to have it grow, and it didn't grow. So we're gonna clean out the rest of this potato bed and then get this compost in here and get these beds prepped.
Yeah, if we find big ones, we'll keep them.
That's true. Okay, so this is now ready to grab some compost in there. This was already pretty light, fluffy soil because we'd prepped it for those potatoes. So just raked it out, got all the old potato stuff out, and we are ready to rock. All right, so bed number 1 done. That was quick. Nice having a dump trailer. So yeah, we dumped in quite a bit, spread it out.
And look at this. Look,
and there's that potato, yep. And now we're gonna work it in a little more.
I did it.
Chris, who gave us the compost, who sold us the compost, said to put a couple inches and then work it in. It likes to have contact with the soil. Has a very high bacterial count. So interact it with the soil and let it all work together. He said it has no fungal count, it's all bacterial. Interesting little factoid. And yeah, look at the top, it's dried out, so you want to wet it if you're not using it right away. But the inside's very rich, dark, just look at that. That is beautiful, is it not? So anyways, we're gonna finish up this one. And then we're gonna try and do these next 2 over. And maybe this one, but yeah, we're gonna, that's fast. We're gonna keep on working and we'll see you guys when it's time to transplant. All right, so got all that compost unloaded, spread into the beds and prepared. Take a look. All right, so these 3 beds in a row are prepped fully. We've got half this one prepped out the end of that one, dressed the peppers. We left these alone for now. These are beans, green beans. Just gonna do with that later. And then we got this half one done, the other half one done over there, dressed the kale, and left the strawberry bed, which is the furthest one on the left that one alone. So it's all incorporated, mixed in, just about ready to transplant. So we're gonna call it a day and get on to transplanting tomorrow. See you tomorrow. All right, so now we're ready to plant, and I've got things starting to mark things out, so I'll show you what it looks like. So this bed right here is gonna have some broccoli in there. I've got these spaced out 18 inches, and the row width I didn't mark out, but I just about eyeballed it so they're not too close to the edge. So yeah, we can get 6 per row, so 12 can go in this half of the bed. So I'm gonna start planting those. We'll check it out. All right, so we got this broccoli here. This is a Diplomat F1 broccoli, and we're just gonna go ahead and plant it in. I got this little tool I'm gonna use. It's just an old sprinkler stake or a spike, and I'm just gonna poke it down there and open up the soil for a little hole. And yeah, I staked these out because I just want it to be really nice and even. I want my spacing to all be really good. All right, we'll pop one out. Sometimes easier to just tear that plastic out if they don't want to come out. So there's some nice roots growing down there, and got to open that up more. See, that tool's not quite working like I thought it would, so get some fingers down there. All right, so we got one in. We'll do another one. All right, we'll get the rest of these in. We'll take a look. All right, so we're just getting wrapped up here. We got a total of 30 cauliflowers and broccolis planted, and a total of 23 cabbages, and a total of 200 square foot planted here. So this is pretty awesome. Another row up there. The rest of that side's empty. So we watered them in really good, and then we went ahead and also watered. We watered in with a watering can. And then we also went ahead and watered everything with the hose to help that new compost get integrated and interacting with the soil and spreading the life and fertility into that soil. So we just went ahead and watered that all down. So this is now good to go. And these beans are doing great over here. This fall, kind of late summer, fall beans are thriving. So this is great. And they'll have neighbors, 3 little cabbage there. We ran out of row space. So all is well in the garden. So hey, thanks for stopping by, and make sure to give the video a like and subscribe if you're not already. And stay tuned, we'll see you next time.